Ladies and gentlemen, after a 20-minute delay, welcome to Tournament 6 of Omega, the Human Horizon. My name is Cameron Cold Cloud. As always, I will be your host for this evening. Last week, we had a wipeout on Stage 6, but Jay Lewis was your last man standing, your last woman standing. I'll have to check. Yeah, Jay Lewis and Sandro Scheibler, the only individuals to even get to Stage 6 last week. Nora Brown-John, unsurprisingly, your last woman standing. The last chatter standing was, in fact, Bo Lewis. Just kidding. It was Jack Andrews, because he was in the top 10. So, if you're wondering why there is a 17th chatter, once again, it's because there was a chatter in the top 10 last week, which I'm pretty sure that's the second time that's happened. The first time being Casey V when she got to Stage 6. Anyway, pretty much unchanged course. Kicking off this tournament will be Arcadia Resort. 7 obstacles, time limit of 1:50. Angle swing, rolling hill, cane sliders, abacus bridge, daikuckle, inverted cylinder, and the air walls. And as per usual, only the top 75 will advance. So we're going to cut off a quarter of the roster at the end of the stage. And they'll move on to Stage 2. So let's kick things off right now. No more delays. Here we freaking go. Lauren Ball. They were number 1 this week, but last week they got all the way to Stage 5, and they're out on the daikuckle, which is the balance segment of the Kunoichi obstacle. Finn Justus Helvig. It is the rookie term, and we have a lot of rookies. Inverted cylinder. He's taken out of it. And as per usual, yes, chatter Lauren Ball. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. And again, I do apologize if there are any visual errors. I was kind of scrambling to get these done. Number 3 is Jonathan Gobout. Cane sliders. Fix them out. Let me turn my microphone down a little bit, because static is not good. And look at this. It's a competitor from Georgia. Not the state, the country. Sandro Ilariani. I'm very bad with names. See how well he handles fair stage. Inverted cylinder. And here we go. First of the chatters, it's Evan Mail. After a term in absence, will they get revenge on the first obstacle? They do! They have a new PB! But they failed the abacus bridge. They have a new PB by 3 obstacles. A new personal best. Great job, Evan. Nikita Kaidukov, one of the multiple competitors tonight that hail from Russia. And he is our first clear! Nice! Another Hungarian competitor, Benz Bakos. He's a rookie. The cane sliders takes him out. And here's a pretty big name in terms of younger ninjas, Ethan Bartnicki. Fair in Omega. This is the first time attempting it. I believe he's going to be our second clear. He beats the Klaxon, too. Not the best time, but still pretty good. Thomas Palais. He almost got to Stage 6 in his previous appearance. He's actually had a 4-term in absence. That is a freaking fast time. Let more than 20 seconds on the clock. That's nuts. Speaking of strong competitors, it's one of our better performing chatters, Yuchen Xiao. Never mind, they're out on the angle swing. That has got to be rough. Sebastian Spieth, rookie, all the way from France. He's our next clear. Just barely didn't beat the Klaxon. Right when the Klaxon started to sound. Around 9/100ths of a second after the Klaxon started to sound. Believe it or not. Number 12, another rookie, Japanese model Honoka. She fare in Omega. On the quest for the human horizon, she's out of the inverted cylinder. And here's a big name. In terms of wrestling, not in terms of ninjas, but in terms of wrestling, he's one of the greats. And at least. He recently debuted in AEW, but how will he fare in Omega? Will he get past the first obstacle for once? Minoru Suzuki. And he gets past the first obstacle. He gets a new personal best. He might actually beat the stage. Blasted the air walls. He was really close. But meanwhile, Saya Pipel. He wants to get to stage 5. He's gotten really close. He's on his way to getting there. 22 seconds on the clock as he clears the first stage. Now we have another chatter. Jordan Cowart. I want to get back to stage 4 at least. The inverted cylinder. Now, AEW champion, the Kingdom Ninja, Daniel Gill. He did. The Alex Bridge. That's rough. And, ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe we've seen a competitor from this particular country either. Hailing from Lebanon, it's Spark. Never mind, he's out on the first obstacle. But that's definitely a first for Omega. Here's what's not a first, Max Guda. He's been all the way to stage 6 at one point. He might get back there, but he fails the inverted cylinder. Might be good enough, though. And again, it doesn't really matter if you fail. The goal is to get as far as you possibly can. Meanwhile, Clément Gravier, one famous European ninja to another. He had a heartbreak on stage 6 in Tournament 2. He has his sights set on getting there again. Doing a pretty good job so far. And another chatter. It's Jonathan Rabin. His personal best. Angle swing. I was about to say his personal best is stage 3. Tough luck for Jonathan Rabin. Meanwhile, Becca Morgiles. Another rookie. And she's out on the second obstacle. One female competitor to another. One of the best female ninjas in the world. Even to this day. Definitely one of the most well-known. Jessie Graff. And the Wonder Woman is out on the second obstacle. Again, tough luck. Fyodor Trubin. Another Rolling Hill victim. Jeez. Tough luck on the Rolling Hill so far. Marius Brandra. Good so far. And he is, in fact, not from Russia. He's from Poland. I'm going to have to fix that. But he clears the stage with right before the klaxon starts to sound. I apologize for the visual error. And here we have another chatter. Kai Diol. Gonna get back to stage 3 tonight. Get a new personal best. And around halfway there with a very good time. 17.5 seconds. We have another rookie, Ryan Rambo. Wants to make his presence known in Omega. Doing a fairly good job so far. Clears the stage a few seconds after the klaxon starts to sound. Henry Lorenz, another rookie. And he's it turns out to be another Rolling Hill victim. Another rookie, Brody Paulson. Aussie. He's got a timeout on the air walls. Meanwhile, Dressula Ed Scott. Another rookie from the UK. Oh! He just squeaks his way into stage 2. Just under 2 seconds left. We have another chatter, hoping to get revenge on the first obstacle. Fabian Scheitner. He does! A new personal best for the chatter. But the inverted cylinder takes him out. He looks pretty good on time, though. Might be good enough to get him in the stage 2. Finally. Paul Allen, meanwhile. He's gotten so close to the back half of this course. First, he's got to, in order to get back there, he's got to beat Arcade Resort. And as I finish, he did that before I even got to finish the sentence. 1378. Alexander Shaidrov, the Russian competitor. He's out on the Obelisk Bridge. Pretty good for a rookie. And here's a big name in terms of Omega. Pretty sure he's only the second person to get to stage 7. Sandro Scheibler. Imagine he's been nerfed recently. So how will he fare? Decent time on stage 1. Evan Lovely. The rookie. The Obelisk Bridge. It's another victim. Meanwhile, it's chatter time once again. One of the many victims of the rope maze, Luke Allen. Get back to stage 2, hoping to get past stage 2. Finally, he got close. Time down the last of the air walls. Might be enough, though. Gren Capriotti. Another rookie, another female rookie. There on Arcadia Resort. She does pretty well, actually. Carson Williams, meanwhile. Personal trainer from the United States. And, he fails the second of the air walls. Meanwhile, Hikaru Iwamoto. Believe it or not, it's his rookie appearance, too. Get past Arcadia Resort. He does. Not the best time, but, I mean, a clear's a clear. It works. Rory Yago. Never mind. The Rolling Hill takes another victim. And here we have another chatter. One of the better performing chatters. Getting all the way to stage 5 and failing the first obstacle in the last tournament. But pretty good regardless. It's Bo Lewis. Get back. No, the cane sliders. Takes him out. Meanwhile, Josh Miller. Again, tough luck for the chatters. Air walls. Got it. One of the better times of the day so far. Josh Miller. Hannah Mies. Meanwhile, another female rookie from Germany. There in Arcadia Resorts. She times down the second of the air walls. Meanwhile, Boleslaw Sobiraski. Never mind the Rolling Hill. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the inaugural last woman standing. I believe she's one of the best performing female competitors in the history of this competition. One of the only female competitors to get to stage 6 in Omega. Cafe owner, Olivia Vivian. I believe she was one of the last women standing in the inaugural tournament of Ultima Kunoichi, too. She clears the course, unsurprisingly. We have another chatter. I can't talk today. Hailing all the way from Singapore. It's Alvin Tan. One of the last people in this competition. And he's out on the second obstacle. That is especially unlucky. Asa Reynolds, meanwhile, the two-time NSC runner-up, seems to be faring pretty well. That's gotta be the fastest time of the day so far. Or if not, definitely up there. 25 seconds. Felix Eckert, another rookie, at the opposite bridge, takes him out. And ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-tournament absence, he's back. Knocks Airmore, the first person to ever attempt Stage 6, and he's out on the second obstacle. What the hell is happening? What, did he get nerfed to the ground or something? Jesus. Blaine Klein, meanwhile, gonna make his presence known. An inverted cylinder takes another victim. Meanwhile, we have another chatter. Another one of the many victims of the rope maze. Donovan Luster. He's had a bit of tough luck as of recently. Seems to be doing good so far. Can he? Oh, he times down the air walls, but it might be good enough for a shot at revenge. Meanwhile, I forgot to put on his nameplate. Whoops. His nameplate. At number 50. Woo! And moving on to the second half of this roster. Up next is Jackson Thwaite. Believe it or not, it is his rookie appearance as well. And he clears the first stage once again. We're 18 for 51, so the cutoff might not be as tight as it was in previous tournaments. Aaron Geeting, meanwhile, doing good so far, and they just time out on the air walls. Hold on 1 second. Alright, and we're back. Geeting just timed out on the air walls. But we have another. I believe she was on Kunoichi recently. Kana Watanabe. Never mind the rolling hill. Takes her out. Langdon Dinsdale. Another one of the many, many victims of the rope maze. Trying to get revenge. Seems to be one of the bigger landmarks of the, or benchmarks, sorry, of this competition. Of course. And, that's awkward. Can I please get revenge on the second obstacle? Can I get past the second obstacle at least? Probably not, because the rolling hill is the rolling hill. But it's me, Camel Gold Cloud. I won't even get there. Yikes. We're just gonna move right on here. Yasu stole Imoto. The Japanese competitor. Qualifier from the Sasuke 42 trials. Not the best time, but again, clear. Pretty good. Time down arrows anyway, but never mind. Yeah. It was close. Hiroki Kudzuta for 20 for 56. 20 for 57, actually, as the actor is taken out on the rolling hill. Like, a crap ton of others. Alexander Penfield. After a 0-tournament absence. He's taking on the Cane Slayers, though. That is a yikes and a half. Meanwhile, influencer Johnny Brown. I swear, I thought he was in a previous tournament. I might be wrong. And he clears. Halfway through the klaxon. Another chatter. William Marquez. I did not put his PB. Whoops. And never mind, he's out on the angle swing. He was in T5, and his PB is 1.4. Never mind that, he's already out. Joe Metley, meanwhile. You know he wants to get back to the fourth stage and get a shot to move on to the back half of the course. He's already a quarter of the way there. Zach Stoles. wants to get back to stage 5. He didn't do too well in his last appearance in Tournament 5. But he clears the first stage once again. Pretty good so far. Olyonic. Never mind. He will not be getting back to stage 3 after a 2-tournament absence. Meanwhile, another rookie, James Sanella. Let's get as far as he can. His presence felt, and he's doing a good job so far. One of the faster times so far. And once again, it's chatter time. Alt 1. Hailing all the way from Poland. They've been to stage 2 before. They've never faced the rope maze, but they've gotten close. They time out on the air walls. Might be good enough, though. One of the last people to even... Actually, never mind. I'm stupid. James McGrath. One of the veterans of A&W, one of the OGs. And he clears the first stage with pretty much minimal effort. And speaking of American competitors that are well known, he represented the US in the Sasuke World Cup. And he's been to stage 6. The loose cannon, RJ Roman. Really fair tonight. That is a fast time. Nearly 20 seconds on the clock. Donovan Matoya, meanwhile, one of the better performing chatters. Air walls. Another clears. 27 out of 68. Riley Porter. He's been to stage 3 at one point, but he wants to get back. No, he wants to get back. Beats the klaxon, though. And here we have the host of Muso in the recently premiered Josei no Muso. It's Philip Scott. He's done fairly well for a chatter, but not this time. Kane Sliders takes another victim. The Bug Ninja. Tyler Smith. Fair tonight. That's a freaking fast time. Matthias Neurel. Meanwhile, after a 4-tournament absence, still has no problems on the first stage. Charles Bouzad. Another Frenchman. And he clears the first stage as well. And here's a big name, Sasuke finalist, member of the Black Tigers, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. The Black Tigers ace. He's almost gotten to stage 5 at one point. He clears stage 1 though, once again. And here we have the return of the greatest performing chatter in Omega history, KC Davidi. She's been all the way to stage 6, and she's out on the second obstacle. I was about to say, it's going to be tough to repeat that feat. After a 2-tournament absence, too. That is rough. Ileon Sharif, the first international competitor to even attempt the vertical limit burst, and he's out on the Abacus Bridge. Former last woman standing, one of the only female competitors to get to stage 6, Madeline Moderus. And the Abacus Bridge takes another victim. Meanwhile, obligatory Matt Eisman impression number 1 for tonight. 2-time A&W champion Vance Walker, the Texas Ninja, is back on the course. And it's like he never... the air walls. Definitely good enough to get to stage 2, though. I was about to say it's like he never left. Joe Moravsky, one of the last... I'm pretty sure he's the last man to even get into this roster. And he clears the first stage. He didn't clear the course yet. He's still got 7 stages to go after this. Believe it or not, this man is not the last chatter standing from the last tournament. It's Mike Bernardo. He is no stranger to this competition. He's been to stage 4 at one point, but the inverted cylinder takes him out. So he's gotten even farther. Tatsuya Tada, a 2-time Sasuke finalist, and he's out on the cane sliders. Tough luck on this first stage, dude. I mean, at this point, it might be good enough. 33 for 79. 33 for 81, sorry. Tom Alberti. He wants revenge on the second stage. Came out last time. He's gonna get a shot at it. At least. Jun Sato, the parkour instructor. The showman. He goes on to stage 2 pretty easily. Katie Bone. Jun Sato's known for speed. Katie Bone, though, gets there even faster than... Nope, she fails the last of the air walls. She would have had a faster time than Sato did. Believe it or not. Phil Folsom. He wants revenge on the second stage as well. A lot of people want revenge on the second stage. Because a lot of people were taken out by either 2.3 or 2.4. You had Phil Folsom. Now for Isabella Folsom. Because they happen to be back-to-back on this roster. I'm not even kidding. That was their placements. And she clears the first stage. Just under 10 seconds slower than Phil did. But, again, it clears clear. Jackson Erdos. And he's out of the second obstacle. He nearly had a repeat of what happened in the first tournament. That is rough. Gavin Obi, meanwhile. I believe he got to stage 5 at one point. He has a shot to get there again. And here we have a rookie at number 89. This may be one of the last times that this happens. Say for now, it's Xavier Dantzler, the high school graduate, and he's out on the second obstacle. The rolling hill is destroying this roster. And once again, number 90. I believe it was number 90 twice in a row, at least. Kai Beckstrand. He's been to stage 5. I believe he got there in the last tournament. He has a shot to get there again. Meanwhile, we now move on to our top 10 from last week. Starting with Phil Matha. Never mind, the rolling hill takes another one out. Marvin Mitterhuber. Teacher from Germany. And he's got it. And here is your last chatter standing from last week, which is the only reason why we have 17 chatters this time rather than 16. It's Jack Andrews. One of the better performing chatters in the history of this competition. And he gets to stage 2. Of course he does. Kristen Kutzgis. Never mind. The rolling hill takes another victim. Yuri Prokdin. Meanwhile, he gets back to stage 5 this time. He's getting stage 2 at least. And ladies and gentlemen, he's your only finalist in the history of this competition, Yogev Malka. And he's out on the second obstacle. Hold on 1 second. And we're back. Meanwhile, that's a very unfortunate fail on the rolling hill. Meanwhile, we just lost our only finalist. Meanwhile, Naoyuki Araki wants to get back to stage 5. Our top 10 is being demolished right now. Time's up. No, he doesn't even time out. He fails on the air walls. Matthew Bradley. Never mind. We were losing a lot of our top 10 early on. That tends to happen though. Shneor Sameach. We are now getting to the only 2 people who got to stage 6 last week, starting with Shneor Sameach. The youngest champion, he saves on the Daikokko. Of course, he clears the first stage. No problem. Meanwhile, I believe he's the second best. He had the second best run of any competitor in the history of Omega, getting to the end of stage 7. Just one jump away from the final stage, but he came up just short. Jay Lewis failed at 6.4 last week. Can he get there again? Easily. One of the fastest times of the day. As it tends to be expected from Jay Lewis. And ladies and gentlemen, how many chatters? We have our top 75. We have 45 clears, so we have 31 non-clears. So out of them, how many of them are chatters? 1, 2. No, 1, 2. We have Evan Mail. Number 5. We have Jordan Cowart. We have Kai Diol, Fabian Scheipner, Luke Allen, Bo Lewis. So what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Donovan Lusher made it, so that's 7. We have Alt 1, that's 8. Philip Scott makes it 9. Mike Bernardo makes it 10. And Jack Andrews makes it 11 for 17. We unfortunately lost 6 of our chatters, including myself. And we lost 4 of our top 10. The only top 10 competitors remaining from last week: Marvin Mitterhuber, Jack Andrews, Yuri, Araki Sameach, and of course, Jay Lewis. Meanwhile, we're going to move on to stage 2 in just a moment. By the way, the killer of stage 1 tonight was, of course, the Rolling Hail with 16. And Air Rolls in a close second with 11. I can't talk today. Anyway, as per usual, we have our top 75. It's time now to move on to the test of these competitors' minds. It's Mandrill Maze. As per usual, 7 obstacles, no time limit. Only the top 50 will advance to stage 3. So by the end of this stage, the roster will have been cut in half. Parlay, Pole Maze. Parlay is... Let me go through these obstacles again. Parlay, of course, is a 2-digit addition equation. Pole Maze, self-explanatory, the one from Sasuke. Hawkeye. There's a cylinder with a bunch of letters and a number on it. You gotta guess the number. And easily the crux of this stage is the rope maze. This is the version from A&W, not Viking, because that is significantly harder. So this is the easier version of the rope maze, and it still manages to take a lot of people out. Next is the alphabet parlay. What is 3 letters before G? That would be D. That's essentially what that is. Neo Spider Walk is essentially the Spider Walk from tournaments. I believe it's the Spider Walk from tournament 7. No, the second era of Sasuke, before Nagano beat the course, but with a spider drop at the end. Finally, Hawkeye Road. Remember the Hawkeye from before? Now there's 3 of them. Each one has more letters on it, and there's a rope climb in between, because of course there is. Yeah, again, only the top 50 will advance to stage 3. So with that in mind, it's time to kick off stage 2. Kicking things off is Lauren Ball, who's in fact not a chatter. Here we go. This is a test of the mind. We have a lot of competitors who want revenge on the rope maze. Even a lot of chatters want revenge on the rope maze. Lauren Ball. First attempt and our first clear of stage 2 tonight. Next, Finn Justus Helvig. Never mind. Parlay takes him out. And the lone representative of Georgia, Sandro Ilariani. Only fair tonight. The rope maze takes his first victim of many. Evan Mail. First chatter so far. He already has a new personal best. Attempting stage 2 for the first time. Can he handle the rope maze? Yes! And he's getting to stage 3. No, Hawkeye takes him out, but that's definitely good enough for stage 3. I imagine. Nikita Kaidukov. Good start for the chatter so far. The alphabet parlay takes, I believe, its first victim. Ethan Bartnicki, meanwhile. He's gotta have a sharp mind in order to take on Manjo Maze. He fails on the rope maze. That's 2 fails on the rope maze so far. I believe there's gonna be a lot more. Tomas Ballet, I believe he's one of the only competitors to get to stage 7 in test runs. Another victim of the rope maze. We're gonna have a lot of those, so get ready to see a lot of failed rope maze on the bottom left corner of your screen. Sebastian Spieth. Maze. Another one. That's 3 in a row. It's not looking good so far. Holocaust, meanwhile. She's never even faced Omega, much less stage 2. She handled the rope maze. Yes! The streak ends. And Holocaust, she almost beat Manjo Maze in her rookie appearance. Definitely good enough for stage 3, though. Minoru Suzuki, first time attempting stage 2. First time getting past the first obstacle. Hawkeye takes him out, though. I believe next is Josiah Pipel. Never mind, the parlay takes another victim. Our next chatter. Whoops. Jordan Cowart. Right there on Manjo Maze. Been in the stage 4 before. He fails the rope maze. This is going to be rough. The Kingdom Ninja. Meanwhile, Daniel Gill. Just making sure the music's moving. He's out on the parlay. I tab out for 2 seconds. And we've just lost an A&W champion on the first obstacle of the second stage. Meanwhile, Max Gurna. Can he handle the rope maze? Of course he can handle the rope maze. It's Max freaking Gurna, and he's out on the spider walk, though. One famous European ninja to another, Clément Gravier. The pole maze. That might be it for him. Marius Boulandre. Fair night. He already has a new personal best. And it's going to be stage 3 at the least. Moves on. He gets through Mantle Maze. We have another chatter. Kai Diol. In stage 2 before. He's do it again. He's past the rope maze. Hawkeye. That's rough. Yeah, the stage 2 is going to be tough for the chatters. It's always tough for the chatters. Brian Rambo. In his rookie appearance. Another victim of the rope maze. Man, we're going to be seeing that a lot. It happens every tournament. He knows the easier version of the rope maze. Brody Pawson. He fails Hawkeye. That's another Aussie out of the equation. Ed Scott. Can he handle Manjo Maze? He clears the rope maze. It's looking good. Can he do Hawkeye Road? Yes! Fabian Scheitner. We are 3 for 20, by the way. I didn't even see that. Fabian Shneor, another chatter, is out on the parlay. Tough luck. Paul Allen. The rope maze takes another victim. Take a fat guess as to what the crux of this stage is. It's not even a mental-based obstacle. I should probably replace this. Oh no. Alexander Shedrov. No, the bolt maze. Sandro Scheibler. He's beaten this stage before. He's gotten the stage. He's the second person to even get to stage 7. He clears the rope maze. And just short. That was the Hawkeye. Last of the Hawkeye Road. But definitely good enough for stage 3. Evan Lovely, though. Good. Past rope maze. Hawkeye Road. Yes. You're 4 for 25. We have another chatter. Luke Allen. And he's out on the pole maze. He will not even get a shot at revenge on the rope maze. Tough luck. Corinne Capriotti. Good. Past rope maze. Corinne Capriotti is going to stage 3. 5 for 27. Carson Williams. His rookie appearance. Fails on alphabet parlay. Got past the rope maze though. Pretty good. Hikaru Iwamoto. No, the Hawkeye takes out the stage performer. Another chatter. Bo Lewis, one of the better performing chatters in the history of this competition. And they're out on the rope maze. Not very encouraging for the other chatters that have yet to run. Josh Miller. Past rope maze. Can he get to stage 3 though? Yes! 6 for 31. Kinda miss. What's the farthest a woman has made it? I believe it's 6.4. Economy sound stage 2. Pole maze though. Speaking of which, one of the only women to even get to stage 6. I believe she's gone the farthest out of any competitor. Getting all the way to V formation when it was still a 6.4. Olivia Vivian. She is a former last woman standing and one of if not the best female competitor in the history of the competition. Yeah, the farthest a woman has made it is 6.4. I believe this happened 3 times. Asa Reynolds. He already has revenge on the Hawkeye on 2.3. He's on the stage 3. He has a new personal best. Nice. Will it happen? Imagine if a woman was the one to break barrier and console. Will it happen? Probably not. Yeah. Fortunately, not as likely. But there's still a lot of very strong female competitors. Nora Brown-John is actually not in this tournament. Which is unfortunate. But still have a lot of big names, regardless. Felix Eckert, not being one of them, but he is a rookie, so it's understandable. How will he fare in Mandro Maze? First time even getting here, and I think he's gonna get to stage 3, but he fails on the second of the Hawkeye Road. Oh, oops. Lane Klein, though. Trying to bring the clearing the count up to 8. Past the rope maze. Neo Spiderwalk takes him out. And now, another chatter who wants revenge on the rope maze. Donovan Luster, will the 4th time be the charm tonight? Past Hawkeye, can he get past the rope maze? Yes! But it's out of alphabet parlay. But he finally gets revenge on the rope maze. Finally, the 4th time was the charm. It may be enough to get to stage 3 for the first time in his career. And again, I forgot to change to his nameplate. Crap. But, pretty good. Jackson Twait. Handle Mandrill Maze. Absolutely, he's going to the third stage. Aaron Giesing. Wow, it took 4 attempts, but it finally happened. Aaron Giesing. Hawkeye Road takes another victim. Langdon Dinsdale. He also wants revenge on the rope maze. He just saw Luster do it earlier. But can he handle it this time? And he's got it! He paved the road for Dinsdale to get to stage 3. Yasu stole Imoto now. Really fair in the Mandrill Maze. Past the rope maze. Good so far. And we're at double digits. Finally beat rope maze. Yay. Yes! You did! Meanwhile, Alexander Penfield. Okay. No, the Neo Spider Walk. Johnny Brown. I swear, I'm gonna look it up. See if he's been to any other previous tournaments. Because I swear he's been. Hawkeye Road takes him out, though. Joel Metley. Been to stage 4 at one point. No, this is Johnny Brown's rookie appearance. Hawkeye takes out Matley, though. And now, it's time for Zach Stoles to run Mandrill Maze once again. Gets through rope maze. Hawkeye Road, though, takes another victim. And the gymnastics coach. James Sinella, another rookie. Good so far. Hawkeye Road, can he handle it? Yes! Alt 1, another chatter. Trying to get revenge on the rope maze. We just saw Luster do it earlier, but can Alt 1 handle it? Will he even get there? He will. Rope maze! Got it! But the spider walk takes him out. He gets a new personal best. Chatters are eating good tonight. Another victim of the rope maze, James McGrath. He's also technically a chatter, but he made it in the regular pool. He's also passed the rope maze. Revenge is sweet tonight. Hawkeye Road takes him out, though. Good enough for stage 3, likely. The loose cannon, RJ Roman. He's been to stage 6 before. He's also passed the rope maze. Hawkeye Road, though. Yes. We have another chatter who made it in the regular pool rather than the chatter pool. It's Donovan Matoya. One more last chatter standing, if I recall correctly. He's on to stage 3. He was the last chatter standing in Tournament 5. Riley Porter. Let's get back to stage 3. His personal best is 3.1, which I believe is the arm rings. The spider walk takes him out. Let's take quite a few people out. Meanwhile, Philip Scott, the host of Muso. And at the moment, Hawkeye Road. Not passed before, he'll do it again. Tyler Smith. Maze. Got it. Alphabet Parlay, though. Ooh. Matthias Neurel. He also wants a shot at stage 4 again. Hawkeye Road. No problem. And again, there's no time limit. Charles Buzad. Hawkeye Road. Oh, the second cylinder. Second Hawkeye. Now, Sasuke finalist, ace of the Black Tigers, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. Personal best is near the end of the back half of stage 4. And clearly, he may get a shot at that again. Ilion Sharif. In order to get a new personal best, he's got to get past Hawkeye. And he does! He's a new personal best. He's past the rope maze. He's out of the alphabet parlay, though. But if he gets to stage 3, so will Donovan Lusher. And a lot of others who failed the alphabet parlay. Or most. Maybe, I don't know. Madeline Madaras. Former last woman standing. She was LWS in Tournament 2. She got all the way to 6.4. She's getting back to stage 3, though. And another former top 10. Getting all the way to stage 6. Matt Alley's been in person number 2. The Texas Ninja, Vance Walker. 2-time A&W champion. He's been to stage 6 before. How will he handle Manjo Maze? I'm assuming with no issues. Past stage 2, no problem. And I forgot to remove the checkerboard route. That is... And, oh my god, it's the dude who had a whole Ninja Machine series named after him. It's Joe Moravsky. Holy Fair in Manjo Maze. He gets a new personal best already. Because he passed Hawkeye, and he's on to stage 3. 2 more chatters left to run. Here comes one of them. It's Mike Bernardo. Good so far. He's past Rope Maze. And Hawkeye Road. No problem. Tatsuya Tada. For 1 tournament absence. He was absent in the last tournament. 5th anniversary. Mike Bernardo. No, Tatsuya Tada. Sorry. Makes it 21 for 62. As we move on to Tom Alberti. For a new personal best. He's got to get past Parlay. Got it. New personal best. Can he handle Rope Maze? Yes, he can. But Alphabet Parlay takes another victim. Ah, yes, the checkerboard. Meanwhile, the parkourist, the showman, as I like to call him, Jun Sato. He's known for speed, but okay. I was about to say he's known for being a bit of a show-off in the first stage. Not a show-off, but you get the idea. But he's out on Parlay. That is unfortunate. Katie Bone. A rookie appearance. Handle Rope Maze. Yes, she can. Hawkeye Road. Hawkeye Road 3. Phil Folsom. In order for a new personal best, he's got to get past Hawkeye. Phil Folsom easily gets there. Past Rope Maze. Past Alphabet. Neo Spider Walk done. Just Hawkeye Road, and he fails on the last one, but that's definitely good enough. Isabella Folsom. Been past Manjo Maze before, but she will not get there this time. The Parlay takes another victim. Gavin Obi. You know he can handle Manjo Maze. He's passed before. He's passed the Rope Maze. Just Hawkeye Road left, and the last Hawkeye takes another victim. Kai Beckstrand. Back to stage 3. We may do it. Hawkeye Road, though. That's probably good enough. I think. Marvin Mitterhuber just missed out at a shot at stage 6 last tournament. Failing, I believe, Planet 11 along with multiple... No. What am I talking about? What? What am I talking about? He's been in T5. Oh yeah, he was one obstacle away from getting to stage 6, apparently. Marvin Mitterhuber. First of our top 10 to run, and he's out in the pole maze anyway. Last tournament's last shatter standing, it's Jack Andrews. Past rope maze. Hawkeye Road. Yes! We have another of our last week's top 10 in stage 3. Yuri Prokudin could join them. Good. Hawkeye Road. Of course he gets there. 3 runners left. Naoyuki Araki, 23 for 72. And he's out on the spider wall. It's probably good enough though. Shneor Sameach now. Can he get back to stage 3? Rope maze. Got it! Hawkeye Road, maybe the crux of this stage actually, if not rope maze. Of course, they're through. Lachey Lewis. Last man standing from the last tournament. 1 jump away from the final stage. Get back there again. He fails the Hawkeye Road. Last of the Hawkeye Road, I assume. And with that, we have our top 50. How many of them are chatters? Evan Mail is 1. That makes 1. Kai Diol makes it 2. And Alt 1 makes it 3. Philip Scott makes it 4. Mike Bernardo makes it 5. Jack Andrews makes it 6. So we did, in fact, lose Donovan Lusher, but he got a new PB by 1 obstacle. Finally got revenge on the rope maze after 4 attempts. But we are down to 1, 2. I just counted. Why am I having to count again? 3, 4, 5, 6 chatters left in the fight to be the last chatter standing. And of course, the killer of the stage by 1, unsurprisingly, the rope maze. Nope, just kidding. I'm stupid. It's the Hawkeye Road by a significant margin, and I somehow didn't see that. The Hawkeye Road getting nearly double the amount of fails as the rope maze. Getting 15 to the rope maze 8. Neil Spiderwalk got 7. Lusher and another alphabet parlay failed, did not move on. That is unfortunate. Again, tough luck for the chatters. We are down to 6 chatters left, and we are down to our top 50. They're going to move on to stage 3, which will keep, commence in a moment. Ladies and gents, it's time to kick off stage 3. You might want to put on your coats for this. It's Glacial Spire. As per usual, 6 obstacles. No time limits for obvious reasons. This is an upper body stage. Arm rings directly into floating stairs. And the stalactites, which tends to be one of the killers of this stage. Then the Cliptagon, which is you have to roll an octagon-shaped cliffhanger ledge down a track. Keep that in mind for later, if someone even gets that far. Giant cubes directly into the pipe slider. And only the top 35 will advance to stage 4. So with that in mind, it's time to kick off stage 3. Once again, with Lauren Ball. We're down to 6 chatters out of the 17 that we had at the start. Lauren Ball looking good already, and he's out on the pipe slider. Probably good enough, though. Evan Mail. Really fair on Glacial Spire tonight. Giant Cubes takes him out. Pretty good start for the chatter so far. Evan Mail, already a new personal best. He might even get to stage 4 tonight. This is going to be crazy. Nikita Kaidukov. Stalactites. Takes another victim. And Honoka, in her rookie appearance. How much farther could she possibly get? How will she fare? Ah, the Stalactites. Takes its first victim. Next, Gunna. Glacial Spire is not to be trifled with. It is still a tough stage. Not for Max Gunner. He's the first clear of the day. Lauren Ball is breakdancing. Thank you. Marius Bulandra. Already has a new personal best, which before tonight was 1.2, and now it's going to be 3.2. That is unfortunate. Kai Diol, another chatter hailing from Canada. In order for revenge, in order for a new personal best, he's got to get past the Stalactites. It's going to be tough. Stalactites, they got a new personal best. Can they get to stage 4, though? No, the Giant Cubes. Takes another victim. Ed Scott. Many rookies in this tournament. How will he fare in Glacial Spire? The Stalactites takes another victim. Sandro Scheibler. He's been here before. He's been way past this. But he has been nerfed from what I've heard. He's out on the Giant Cubes, though. Probably good enough to get to stage 4. Evan Lovely. Back half already. Giant Cubes. No, the dismount of the pipe slider. That's probably going to happen a lot. That's what tends to happen. Corinne Caprioti. There on stage 3. She handle upper body stage. She absolutely can. 2 for 11. She's going to stage 4. Josh Miller. Never mind, the arm rings takes his first victim of the night. And here we go. Olivia Vivian. Perhaps the strongest performance of any female ninja in Omega. Pipe slider. No, the dismount. Tends to happen a lot, though. Asa Reynolds. Already has a new personal best. His first time attempting stage 3 or any of the upper body stages. The Stalactites takes another victim, though. Felix Eckert. The Stalactites. I should put Stalactites in the back half, actually. Glyptagon. Onto the pipe slider. No! The dismount. And our clear count remains at 2. Lane Klein. Trying to get as far as he can. This is his rookie appearance. The Giant Cubes. Takes another victim. Jackson Twait. His rookie appearance. Past the Lactites. Lifting on. Pipe slider. Yes! 17 point. No. 3 for 17. Now we move on to Aaron Geating. I believe it's his rookie appearance. Or her rookie appearance. Sorry for misgendering. Somebody was in. Wait. I didn't even see that. Felix Acker was in the negatives in stamina. They still got to the dismount. Damn. Pipe Slayer took a lot out of him. Yeah, we are 3 for 18 at the moment. Langdon Dinsdale already has a new personal best. He has conquered his demons on the rope maze, but he will not get much farther. He's out on the floating stairs. Yasu stole Imoto. Trying to make a name for himself. But the floating stairs takes another victim. Alexander Penfield. And he's out on the arm rings. So he will not get a shot at revenge on stage 4. But Johnny Brown. Could he get there? In his rookie appearance. Not likely. Stalactites taking another victim. Zach Stolz speeding the stage before. Can he do it again? He will not. The arm rings. A shocking fail from the Aussie. I'll take him out of the equation. Possibly completely. James Sanella. Trying not to share the same feat. The Stalactites, though. Getting a lot of fails in the first half. Alt 1. Already has a new personal best. Repping Poland, repping the Chatters. Into the back half. Good enough for stage 4, but can he beat the stage? He does! Making it 4 for 25. Alt 1. James McGrath, meanwhile. Alt 1 with a great run. Not the fastest time, but doesn't really matter. Clear is clear. James McGrath. Do as far as he can. Giant Cubes takes another victim. And now for the loose cannon, RJ Roman. He's been past this before. Giant Cubes, pipe slider, 5 for 27. We're around halfway through the runs on this stage. Matoyer, in order to get a new PB, must get past the floating stairs. Do what he does. Past the lactites. He's onto the back half of the Cliptagon. Ah, that's rough. But he does get a new PB, though, which is good. Riley Porter. If he wants to get a new personal best, arm rings is his goal. And he does get past the arm rings. But he also fails the Cliptagon. And tough luck. Philip Scott, though. No stranger to this kind of course. Upper body stage. He's been to stage 5 before. Getting to stage 4 again tonight. Philip Scott makes it 6 for 30. We have a 1 for 5 clear rate. We have a 20% clear rate. Tyler Smith. Trying to get back to stage 4. He's been there once in T4, and he clears it. Clears stage 3 at least. And now for Matthias Neurel. Never mind, the arm rings takes another victim. That'll be it for the Frenchman. Speaking of Frenchmen, Charles Rajad. And he's out on stage on the floating stairs. I cannot talk today. So that's another one of the Frenchmen out. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, meanwhile. On to the back half. 9 cubes now. Pipe slider. Can you make it 8? No! And we're back to the Frenchman, Ilion. Sharif, the first international competitor to attempt the vertical limit burst in Sasuke. And he get past stage 3, the dismount takes him out. Former last woman standing, Madeline Madaras. She was the last woman standing in Tournament 2, if I recall correctly. Yes. Can she handle stage 3? No, the giant cubes. Takes another victim. Meanwhile, two-time AEW champion, Matt Heisman impression number 3. The Texas Ninja, Vance Walker. Surely he can handle an upper body stage. He's been past this stage multiple times. And he gets the dismount easily. Easily. Let me just go to the stats real quick. Meanwhile, the weatherman, Joe Moravsky. The man who had a whole Ninja Machine series named after him is out on the stalactites. That is unfortunate for the weatherman. In a second, stats. Okay. Well, 2 more chatters left. The first of which is Mike Bernardo. He's been to stage 4 before, but he may not get there again. Clipton takes another victim. Tatsuya Tada. Let's get back to stage 5. He will not. The floating stairs takes him out of it. Tom Alberti, meanwhile. The arm rings. It's going to be as far as he gets. His PB is going to go from 2.1 to 3.1. Katie Bone. Will she fare in the Glacial Spire? She's never even attempted this course, and she's going to stage 4. Phil Folsom now has a chance to make it 10 for 43. With a clear count at double digits. Good at the moment. The pipe slider just took it out of him. Gavin Obi. He wants to get back to stage 5. He's got to clear Glacial Spire, and he does. The clear count is at double digits. Someone who also wants to get back to stage 5 are number 90 twice in a row, Kai Beckstrand. In order to get back to stage 5, though, he's got to get past Glacial Spire first. Doing a good job so far. And of course, he gets there. Jack Andrews. Last week's last chatter standing. He fails the stalactites, that may be it. Yuri Brokanen now. He's in the stage 5. He was in our top 10 last week. Giant cubes. Can he get there again? He's one stage away from pulling that off. Naoyuki Araki. You know he wants a shot at stage 5. Gotta get past stage 3, though. Giant cubes takes him out. Shneor Sameach. His personal best is fairly far into stage 6, but the giant cubes takes him out. Jay Lewis. Jay Lewis, the closest any competitor has ever been to the final stage besides the final. 2-time last man standing. Can he make it 3? He's got to get past stage 3 first. He's already on the back half. And Jay Lewis gets to stage 4 once again, and that'll be it for stage 3. And that'll round out our top 50. Or top 35, sorry. We are 13 for 50 on stage 3. The killer of the stage, of course, was the stalactites. The giant cubes, though, not far behind. And how many chatters do we have left? Evan Mill, 1. Kaidiol makes it 2. Alt 1 makes it 3. Philip Scott makes it 4. Mike Bernardo makes it 5. We are down to 5 chatters in stage 4. The only one we lost was Jack Andrews. So now it's down to Mel, Diol, Alt 1, Philip Scott, and Mike Bernardo. And we have 4 of our top 10, Procton, Araki, Sameach, and Jay Lewis. And now it is time to kick off stage 4. And to round off the front half of this course, it's going to kick off in a moment. We are down to 35. 5 of them chatters. 1 setter, 7 of the competitors that are left are chatters. And ladies and gents, for this next stage, only bit of advice I can really give: think fast, move fast, watch out for the wildlife. It's Safari Stride. 6 obstacles with a time limit of 1:40. This is a speed stage. Snake Run, specifically Snake Run 2. Animal Kingdom, which is a mix of a cat jump and the butterfly wall. The Flying Squirrel, specifically the easier version, where it's only 1 of those elements rather than 2. The Ascending Lily Pads directly into the Rope Jungle. And finally, the Island Escape from Viking. Okay. With that in mind, only the top 20 will advance to stage 5. After that, they're thrown to the wolves. So this is the last stage that will feature eliminations. So with that in mind, it's time to kick off stage 4. We have top 35. We have the top 35, and by the end of the stage, we'll be down to 20. Kicking things off once again is Lauren Ball. Can he get to stage 5 for the second time? Ascending Lily Pads takes him out. Might be good enough, though. Evan Mail. His personal best was the first obstacle before tonight. How will he fare in Safari Stride? This is his first time even getting here. The Snake Run 2 takes him out, and that'll end it for the chatter. A quick exit, unfortunately. Nikita Kaidukov. How will he fare in Safari Stride tonight? He's our first clear, making it 1 for 3. He's going to the back half of the course in his rookie appearance. Meanwhile, Max Gunna. This is not his first time taking on SS, and he fails Ascending Lily Pads. Kai Dio. Now, the Animal Kingdom tends to be the killer of this stage. And that'll be his personal best. Sandro Scheibler, meanwhile. Not to mention, Kudikov scraped by in the last 2 rounds. That is true. Yeah. Animal Kingdom takes out Scheibler. That might be it for the semifinalist. Evan Lobley. Bit of a shock fail for Scheibler. I mean, they did get nerfed from what I've heard, so might not get to stage 7 again. Max Good, nope. Evan Lobley clears stage 4, gets to the back half. Okay, can I scroll correctly? Corinne Caprioti. She handles Safari Stride. Ascending Lily Pads takes another victim. Olivia Vivian. And she takes the lead from Corinne. Gets to stage 5. I believe she is the only female competitor to do so far tonight. So if no other female competitors make it through, she will be the last woman standing for the second time. Asa Reynolds, meanwhile, trying to get to stage 5 for the first time, ascending the lily pads, stops him in his tracks. Felix Eckert gets here in his first appearance. The Animal Kingdom takes another victim. Lane Klein, another victim of the Animal Kingdom. Jackson Twait, another one, 4 in a row. Or 3 in a row, I can't freaking count. James Sanella. All the Animal Kingdom takes 4 people out in a row. What is going on? The Animal Kingdom is destroying this roster so far. And now Alt 1. Break the streak. No! The Animal Kingdom, 5 in a row. James McGrath, can he break the streak? No, he cannot. 6. RJ Roman. Yes! The loose cannon breaks the streak and gets to stage 5 again on top of that. Donovan Matoya, not eligible to be the last shatter standing because he made it in the regular pool. But we're back to Animal Kingdom fails. Riley Porter already has a new personal best, and it'll be 4.2. Another Animal Kingdom fail. Oh my god. Good freaking lord. The Animal Kingdom seems to be fresh out of mercy right now. Philip Scott. And he gets past it, finally. But ascending the lily pads takes another victim. Cutoff might be Animal Kingdom, believe it or not. Tyler Smith. Considering how many people have just failed the Animal Kingdom in the last, like, several runs, it's not very encouraging for this individual, whose personal best happens to be the Animal Kingdom. But will it stay that way? Yes, it will. The Catwall takes out another victim. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, in order for a new personal best, he's got to get past the rope jungle. But it's not looking likely, considering what happened in the Animal Kingdom, and that is exactly what happens to the ace of the Black Tigers. Ilion Sharif already has a new personal best. He's past the Animal Kingdom. It's a Christmas miracle. And we're 5 for 23. Oh my god. Madeline Mataras, former last woman standing, and she's past the Animal Kingdom. And she's through to stage 5. Matt Eisman impression number 3, the Texas Ninja, Vance Walker. Can he get past the Animal Kingdom? Yes! Of course he can. But can he get back to stage 5? He does! Oh boy. Joe Moravsky. We're 7 for 25 right now. I have never seen that many people. The Animal Kingdom is the crux of this stage, hands down. But I've never seen that many people fail Animal Kingdom. Like, the same part of it, especially consecutively. What the hell? Joe Moravsky, the weatherman, gets to stage 5, of course. Mike Bernardo. Another individual whose personal best happens to be the Animal Kingdom, and he fails it as well. Tough luck for the chatters. Katie Bone. Another Animal Kingdom victim. Phil Folsom. This is a bloodbath right now. Animal Kingdom. Gavin Obi. Can he get back to stage 5? Past AK. Can he get there? Island escape. But yeah, since most people are clearing with no klaxon, I recommend cutting 10 or 15 seconds off the timer. This is crazy. Yeah, this is insane. Kai Beckstrand. Can he get back to stage 5? Will he fail the Animal Kingdom? Nope, he clears it. Will he clear the stage, though? Yes. I'm gonna have to cut off some time off this. Yuri Brokanen, can he get back to stage 5? Or will he fail the Animal Kingdom? Dude, the cutoff might be... Like, it might be decided by who got to Animal Kingdom the fastest at this point. Oh my god, Naoyuki Araki. He's been to stage 5 before. Oh, the rope jungle. Shneor Sameach. 2 runners left. Past the Animal Kingdom. Rope jungle done, and he clears it. Jay Lewis, please don't fail Animal Kingdom. I swear to God, if he fails Animal Kingdom, I'm gonna lose it. No, he fails it! Okay, but he gets through. Whoa. Okay. How many chatters do we have left? Philip Scott. And that's it. 3 people who failed Animal Kingdom moved on. And they are Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, Yuri Brokanen, and Jay Lewis. Thank God. Alright. How many chatters do we have left? 1. Which means Philip Scott is your last chatter last chatter standing. I can't talk. Philip Scott is your last chatter standing for tonight. And Corinne Capriotti, Madeline. Okay, so the only female competitors left, if I'm correct, are Olivia Vivian and Madeline Mataras, who happened to be the first 2 last chatters standing in Omega. Olivia Vivian was LWS in Tournament 1. Madeline Mataras in Tournament 2. They've both gotten stage 6, and now they have a shot to be the last woman standing for a second time. But they're now going to be thrown to the wolves. Because it's time for stage 5 in a moment. We are down to our top 20. Ladies and gents, time to go to space. This Forsaken Satellite. 2 segments, 11 obstacles. 1 segment is timed, 1 segment is untimed. Starting with Terra. This is a timed segment. Time limit is 1 minute and 10 seconds. I forgot to adjust that again. I apologize for the visual error. Mushroom trip from Takashi's Castle. You go down a zip line and you have to land on a platform. Volcano. Scrap the obstacle to Proto Sasuke. You run up a cone-shaped hill. Cat grab at the top. Go around to the other side. There's another element I can't remember off the top of my head. Escalator. Lunar launch. Minefield. Then to the killer of the stage. Alcatraz escape. Then we go on to Jovian. Whoever clears Terra must then beat Jovian. It's an untimed upper body segment. Jaw dropper. Multiple rotating cliffhanger ledges. Skyhooks. You maneuver a ring to a shape from hook to hook. Let's do this 2 or 3 times, if I recall correctly. The Upwinder. The Sidewinder, but going up. Hence the name. New roller coaster. You ride a bar down a track and you must navigate across 2 spinning corkscrews. Finally, Planet 11. Whoever beats both stages will move on to stage 6. Anyone who clears moves on. Anyone who doesn't is out. They're thrown to the wolves from this point on, or I guess you could say they're thrown into orbit. So with that in mind, it's time to kick off stage 5 in the back half of this course. 20 remain. Will any of them make it to stage 6? Last week we only had 2, and they're both here tonight. Sandro Scheibler, Jay Lewis still remain, and of course I forgot to mention the crux of stage 4 was the Animal Kingdom. Hands down. Probably the biggest bloodbath I've ever seen on stage in Ninja Machine. Lauren Ball. And I fixed his nameplate this time. He takes on FS for the second time. A new personal best. He's passed Mushroom Trip, but he fails the lunar launch. 19 remain. Nikita Kaidukov. Lunar launch again. 18 remain. Max Guna. He's been past this before, but he fails lunar launch. Every single competitor so far has failed lunar launch. Evan Lovelly. I believe we're down to 17. 16. He fails Mushroom Trip. Corinne Capriotti. If things keep going this way, we have a clear on Terra. And it's Corinne Capriotti. Which means... It's actually, we're down to 3 female competitors remaining. I don't know what I'm talking about. Corinne Capriotti, Olivia Vivian, and Madeline Moderus. Corinne Capriotti moves on to Jovian. If Olivia and Vivian and Moderus both fail in Terra, Capriotti will be your last woman standing for tonight. Olivia Vivian. To stay in the fight to be the last woman standing must beat Terra. She's done it before. She will not do it again, and Olivia Vivian is out of it. We're down to 2 female competitors left. Asa Reynolds now. We'll have 1 in Jovian. Will anyone join them? Asa Reynolds fails Volcano. That's kind of a first. RJ Roman. We are 1 for 7. The loose cannon RJ Roman. And he fails Mushroom Trip. So he's out of it. Philip Scott. Your last chatter standing for tonight. How much farther can he go? There's only been 1 chatter who's ever gone to stage 6. Casey DeViti. She's not here. Philip Scott get there. Lunar launch takes him out. And that is it for the chatters. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. This is his new PB. This is his first time attempting FS. The back half of this course. And unsurprisingly, he fails on Mushroom Trip. Ilion Sharif now. Can he handle... Mushroom Trip takes another victim. Madeline Moderus. If she fails on Terra at any point, then Corinne Capriotti will be your last woman standing. Will the fight to be LWS end here? Madeline Moderus. She's got to clear Terra in order to stay in it. She fails lunar launch, and Corinne Capriotti is your last woman standing. But now, we move on to Matt Eisman impression number 3. The Texas Ninja Vance Walker. Can he get past Terra tonight? Lunar launch takes out the Texas Ninja. Joe Morovsky. This is not looking good. Mushroom Trip again. Gavin Obi. Not many people left. We've only had 1 clear in Terra so far. Gavin Obi could make it 2. He does. We will have 2 in Jovian. Will any of them get to stage 6 tonight? Kai Beckstrand. Last week, he failed Mushroom Trip. This week, he passes it. How much farther can he go? Can he get to Jovian? He does. 3 for 16. We'll have at least 3 in Jovian. Yuri Prokidin now. In order for a new PB, he's got to pass Minefield. Can he get there, though? Lunar launch. Minefield. No! He will not get a new PB. And with that, we are down to 6. We'll have 6 at most going into Jovian. Naoyuki Araki. Nor for a new personal best. He's got to get to Jovian. Can he get there again? For the second time, Minefield takes him out. No way. Shneor Sameach. He's been this before. He's going to have a bit of a tough time doing it again. And he gets there, though. J. Lewis. If he fails here, it might be over. He's passed this before, but he will not again. He fails on Mushroom Trip. And your top 1 from the last tournament, the top 1 ninja in the world, fails on FS, on Terra. And we might be a few minutes away from the end of this tournament. We're down to 4. I'm definitely going to be nerfing FS. 100%. Or at least replacing Mushroom Trip, because this is ridiculous. We're down to 4, going into Jovian. 5 obstacles away from stage 6. They are tough. I don't know if any of them have faced this particular segment before. Corinne Capriolti. Your last woman standing for tonight. How much farther will she go? Jay Lewis is out of it. He will not be the last man standing for the 3rd tournament. For the 3rd time in 4 weeks. But Corinne Capriolti now faces Jovian. Can any of them get to stage 6 tonight? Skyhooks. Can she be the last ninja standing? Only 3 female competitors have ever gotten to stage 6. She's on to NRC. She's out on NRC. 2 obstacles, 1.5 obstacles away from stage 6. And NRC takes her out. We are down to 3. Gavin Obi. It could end tonight. Gavin Obi. He's never faced Jovian before. Skyhooks. Good so far. Upwinder. Will we have anyone in stage 6 tonight? NRC. Take the lead from Corinne. P11. Gavin Obi is going to stage 6. Thank God. Oh, we have a stage 6 tonight. It's only going to be like 2 people again. But, oh, God. Kai Beckstrand. We are going to have 3 people at most in stage 6. Kai Beckstrand. Will we make it 2? No, the Skyhooks takes out Kai Beckstrand. The number 90 fails FS twice in a row, but he has a new personal best at Jovian. Your last hope for multiple people in stage 6. He's done it once before last week when all hope seemed lost. Shneor Sameach. Did it last week. Can he do it again? Skyhooks. Get past Jovian again. Upwinder. 2 more pillars. NRC. He saves on the first corkscrew. Planet 11. Shneor Sameach. Can he get to stage 6 again? Yes. With that, once again, we have 2 people in stage 6, and one of them is Shneor Sameach for the 2nd week in a row. Let's have a look at the killers of the stage. Mushroom Trip, unsurprisingly, the killer of Jovian. And the killer of Terra, was Mushroom Trip and Lunar Launch. And Jovian, for Jovian, it was the Skyhooks and the new NRC. Because one person failed each of them. But we're going to stage 6 We're down to 2 for the second week in a row. FS is definitely getting nerfed. I'm just pointing that out right now. But yeah, we move on to stage 6 in a moment. Ladies and gents, after 5 brutal stages for the second week in a row, we are down to 2. One of which was in this position before last week. Shneor Sameach made stage 6 along with Jay Lachey Lewis. And he came up just short of being the last man standing. They both failed the front half of stage 6. We're going to need a miracle in order to get a stage 7 tonight, but they're supposedly top 5, the competitors that remain. So we shall see. In the meantime, their next obstacle they will face is the afterlife. For the 6th time, these competitors have a decision to make. The first option for the upper body stage split decision is Paradise Falls. As per usual, no time limit for obvious reasons. 8 obstacles. It is an upper body gauntlet. Giant steps serving as the indicator. There's only 3 of them rather than the usual 6 you see in W. Apex of Monkey. A set of monkey bars that gets more steep as you go further up, and the last few monkey bars get a bit thicker in terms of circumference. Lamp Grasper, the one from Sasuke, not the one from A&W. V formation. You have a teardrop climb and a set of V-shaped downward laches. Then the glorious Glyptogons of Destiny. Remember the Glyptogon from stage 3? Now there's 2 of them with a crazy jump in the middle. Going into the back half is the Aviary. 4 swinging birdhouses. They must lache from one to the next. Directly into the Cloud Ladder, seen in Proto Sasuke. A brutal twist on the floating monkey bars. And then, predecessor to the Spider Flip, the Heartbreaker from Viking. 3 vertical boards, 2 horizontal boards, and a 2.2 meter jump is the last thing standing between these 2 and stage 7. That would be the case if there wasn't for the fact that there is a second upper body stage that they have to choose from. As per usual, these competitors have a decision to make. And again, they are supposedly top 25 in the world, so we will see. But they have a decision to make. It's a tough one. Taste of Heaven or Taste of Hell. Stage 6, as per usual, Paradise Falls or Devil's Den. Unchanged from last week. 8 obstacles, no time limit. Serving as the indicator is an Atlas Stone. Self-explanatory, you push the Atlas Stone down a track. Doorknob Delta, a brutal mashup of the Rumbling Dice and the Doorknob Grasper. Then the Devil Books. You must navigate several book-shaped holes using only your hands. Deja Vu, and this one is tough. You must swing, just hold onto a bar, jump it off a hook, swing to land on the next set of hooks, then take the rings off and lache onto another set of hooks. Then the Vertical Limit, V3, specifically the version from Sasuke 32 and onwards with 3 ledges. First a 30 centimeter gap, then a 60 centimeter gap. The Dungeon, 2 walls, directly into the I-beam flip. And finally, the Dragon Back. It consists of several vertical hops, upward hops, multiple downward shoots with a transition in the middle, and of course, a dismount. We're gonna need a miracle tonight to see a stage 7. But as per usual, this is your stage 6. It's been beaten before, but not very few and far between. Your decision is going to be a tough one. Taste of Heaven or Taste of Hell. Pleasure or pain. Divinity or death. Stage 7 or bust. Paradise Falls, Devil's Den. As per usual, those who remain, I mean this. Good luck. 5 stages. We've gone from 100 competitors eager to reach the human horizon to just 2. They're both supposedly top 25 in the world. But we're still going to need a miracle. Considering what happened last week, we're going to need a miracle in order to see a Stage 7 run tonight. First to go, Gavin Obi. His personal best before tonight was the Mushroom Trip in Terra. He has conquered his demons, and now he faces Stage 6, Heaven or Hell. Paradise Falls. It is Stage 7 or bust. Starting with the apex of Monkey. Gavin Obi has never faced Paradise Falls. He's done some crazy things in ninja-related competitions, but never has he faced Paradise Falls. Past Apex Monkey, now he faces the Lamp Grasper. It is Stage 7 or bust for the 2nd week in a row. Past Lamp Grasper. V formation. The farthest these two have the farthest run we had last week was 6.4. V formation past the teardrop climb. Now for the descending V laches. Gavin Obi. You cannot afford a slip up. G-Cod. Glorious Cliptagons of Destiny. Gavin Obi. There's 2 Cliptagons, each with its own track and a crazy jump in the middle. He's beaten the Cliptagon before, clearly. He did it in Glacial Spire. But how will he fare in Paradise Falls? Past the first Cliptagon, now for the jump. Gavin Obi. Could he do the unthinkable and get to Stage 7 tonight? He's past the jump. 1 Cliptagon left, and then it's the back half. The first time anyone will have done it since last week, since Tournament 4. 1 Cliptagon left for Gavin Obi. He's already used up a quarter of his stamina. Can he get to the back half? Taking a little bit of time here, but he's done it. He now faces the Aviary. He's out on the Aviary. I tab out for 5 seconds. Gavin Obi put up a tough fight, but the Aviary was just too much. And now we are down to just 1. 1 competitor, 1 athlete remains. And once he's been here before, but my God, we're getting a miracle in order to see a Stage 7 run tonight. Last run of the night. Our last hope for a Stage 7 run and onwards. Potentially the last run of the night. Shneor Sameach. He's been here before. Will he be second banana for the 2nd week in a row? In order for a new personal best, he's got to beat Lamp Grasper or Devil Books. In order to pass Gavin Obi and become the last man standing, the best result of the night, he's got to get past the Aviary or the dungeon. So for the final time tonight, will it be Heaven or Hell for Shneor Sameach? He will be facing Paradise Falls. Last week, both competitors that got to Stage 6 faced Devil's Den. Now both of them have faced Paradise Falls. Shneor Sameach attempted Devil's Den last week. So this is uncharted territory for him. Past Apex of Monkey in order to take the lead. In order to get a new personal best, he's got to get past Lamp Grasper. In order to take the lead from Gavin Obi, he's got to beat the Aviary. Or get to the second birdhouse of the Aviary. This may be the last one of the night. Lamp Grasper. Got it. If Sameach fails at any point, this tournament is over. Once again on stage 6. V formation. Past the teardrop climb. He already has a new personal best. Descending V Lachaise. Can he handle it? Or will this tournament end on stage 6? He's on the G-Cod. Shneor, Sameach. 2 obstacles away from being the last man standing. 4 away from stage 7. Glorious Cliftagons of Destiny. 2 Cliftagons with a crazy jump in the middle. This is freaking tough. Past the first Cliftagon. Now for the jump. We saw Gavin Obi take a bit of time on the second Cliftagon. Sameach gets past the jump. 1 Cliftagon away from the back half of stage 6. Can he possibly get to stage 7? Can he do the unthinkable and get to stage 7 tonight? Still got a Cliftagon to go in order to get to the back half of stage 6. Got it! Back half. He takes the lead from Gavin Obi. He will be the best result and the last man standing. Can he do the unthinkable and get to stage 7? 1 birdhouse away. This is directly into the cloud ladder. He's there. 6.7. Shneor Sameach. This consists of 6 rung movements. His hands must be burning. His fingertips have got to be burning at this point. But he's got to keep going if the hopes of reaching the human horizon are to remain alive. 2 rung movements left, and then the Heartbreaker. Make it 1. Shneor Sameach. 1 more. Can I get a chance to say it tonight? He's on the Heartbreaker. Shneor Sameach. First horizontal board. Can he do the unthinkable and get to stage 7? Second vertical board. Come on, Sameach. Second vertical board. Second horizontal board. 3 vertical boards, 2 horizontal boards, and a 2.2 meter jump. Third vertical board. Come on! Shneor Sameach. He was in this position before last week. And now for the jump. Will we have a stage 7 tonight? We'll end on the Heartbreaker. Sameach. Yes! Shneor Sameach does the unthinkable. And he gets to stage 7. We are down to 1. Gavin Obi came up short, but Shneor Sameach has done the unthinkable and gotten all the way to stage 7. He's not second banana anymore. Shneor Sameach is a semi-finalist in Omega. How many times has Paradise Falls been beaten to this point? It was True Becker. Then, I'm gonna check. It was True Becker. Then it was Sandro Scheibler and Jay Lewis. No, Kane Lebsack. Then it was Yuval Shemla. And now, Sandro Scheibler has conquered his demons and gone to the penultimate stage of this course. And we're going to see him run on it in mere moments. Will we have a second finalists tonight. We may be mere minutes away from finding out. In the meantime, it's time for Stage 7. It seemed impossible at first. Out of 100 competitors, after 5 stages, like last week, we were down to just 2. Both of which in the top 25, but last week, even though they were both in the top 25, we even had the top 1 in the world. He failed in Stage 6, but not this time. He's not second banana anymore. He faces Rainbow Road. That's the wrong thing, Rainbow Road. Shneor Sameach is 10 obstacles away from doing what only one competitor has done before. Yogev Malka, 2 tournaments ago, became the first and currently the only finalist in Omega history. Shneor Sameach is a time section and an untimed section away from getting there. Time section with a time limit of 3 minutes and 10 seconds. St. Lawrence Gap, pretzel twist, elbow swing. This is a scrapped obstacle from A&W. Clear climb. Multiple inverted rock climbing walls. They get more steep as you go further along. Tackle, specifically the one from Sasuke 32 and onwards, meaning they're just heavier than the first version. Rail runner. Arrow jumps, consisting of 3 triangle-shaped elements that you must shimmy across. Then after that, the lumberjack climb is 8 meters tall. And finally, Rainbow Road, the namesake of the stage. It is an arch balance beam that must be crossed in another 20 seconds. And if you somehow pass that, Shneor Sameach, in another 3 minutes and 10 seconds, you'll have one thing standing between you and the final stage. And that is the Phoenix Ho-Oh, consisting of 7 difficult laches. It is a buffed version of the Kaleidoscope. We were in this position only a few times before. Drew Becker in tournament 2. Sandro Scheibler, Kane Lebsack, Jay Lewis in tournament 3. Yuval Shemla, Yogev Malka in tournament 4. This is the 3rd Israeli competitor in the last 3 tournaments to reach Stage 7. He's not second banana anymore. He is our last man standing. This is the last run of the night. His name is Shneor Sameach. He is 10 obstacles away from doing the unthinkable and becoming the 2nd person in the history of this competition to reach Omega's final stage. He's supposedly one of the top 25 ninjas in the world. He is the youngest champion in the history of Ninja Warrior Israel. And now he has a shot to face Stage 7. 3 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Best of luck. If he fails at any point, this tournament is over. But I will say it's been a good one. Best of luck. And here we go. Sorry. Shneor Sameach now faces Rainbow Road. If he fails at any point, this tournament is over. St. Lawrence Gap. He is 10 obstacles away from the climb for glory. Only one other person's gone there before. Pretzel twist. This consists, I believe, 4 pretzels. Or 3. He's got to be careful here. Dude, I always get nervous just watching this. Elbow swing. This is a scrapped obstacle from A&W. good so far. He's already lost a fifth of his stamina. Got it. Clear climb. This is going to take around 30 seconds. This tends to take around 30 seconds. There are 4 slanted rock climbing segments. They get steeper as you go further along, as you transition from wall to wall. And once you get to tackle, you're basically the back half. He's there. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to go too fast to conserve stamina, but he doesn't want to go too slow because he is on a time crunch. This is a time segment, as per usual with the tackle. Rail Runner. I believe we saw Sandro Scheibler fail this in Tournament 3. Sameach looking to not repeat the same feat. Gotta be careful. Cannot afford a slip up here. Looking a bit low on time. Less than half of his stamina left. Still got a ways to go. Arrow jumps. He cannot afford to slow down here. This is probably the slowest run we've ever seen on stage 7. Which says a lot. 2 arrows left. Sameach. 1 arrow away. And the only thing that can stop him at that point is the clock. Sameach. Lumberjack climb. He may get to the untimed section. It's going to be close. The only thing that can stop him is the clock. He is flying up the lumberjack climb. Just Rainbow Road left. Shneor Sameach. He's got to cross this arch balance beam in 20 seconds. If he can do that, 15 on the clock. If he can do it, he's going to get to the untimed section. Sameach, he does so. This tournament is not over yet. Shneor Sameach now faces the untimed section of Rainbow Road. There is one thing standing between this man and the final stage. It may end here. Shneor Sameach now faces the Phoenix. Here we go. If he fails at any point, it is over. This consists of 7 difficult jumps. This is a super buff version of the kaleidoscope, starting with red. Can he handle it? Orange. Sameach. Yellow. The last hope for a final stage. He fails on yellow, and that'll end it. Shneor Sameach put up a damn good fight. But the Phoenix stops him in his tracks. He is only the 4th person to get here in a legitimate run. But he fails on yellow. And that'll end this tournament. Let's look at our leaderboard. Let's see it. P76. Ben Bakos just missed out on stage 2. Karsten Williams, P51. Donovan Lusher not far behind with P52. That is unlucky. Jack Andrews just missing out on stage 4. Tyler Smith just missing out on stage 5. Jay Lewis at number 20. That is a rough sight to see. Vance Walker just missed out on the top 10. But speaking of which, let's have a look at it. Max Gunna, Nikita Kaidukov, Lauren Ball, Philip Scott, Naoyuki Araki. Once again, Yuri Prokitin, Kai Beckstrand finally gets in the top 10. Corinne Capriotti, your last woman standing, Gavin Obi, and Shneor Sameach. Until next time, this has been Omega, the Human Horizon. I've been Kalen Cole Cloud. Fare thee well.